Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whenever you're watching me right now. My name is Jay Luke, the owner and operator of the Passion Is Network. I'm also the host of Talk That Talk. You can get any of our merchandise at www.realtalkthattalk.com. So I was sent some information earlier this morning, and I'm just now getting the availability to actually talk about it. I know the news is already dropped, and I'm pretty sure that the reason why it was sent to me early this morning is because they wanted that news to drop. But what you can see right here on the screen is Dr. Chism. Dr. Rodney Chism is now the director of bands at Kentucky State University. And guys, if you don't know who Dr. Chism is, he actually is a friend of the Passion Is Network. He's been on Crystal's show as well as Talk That Talk before. And so if you don't know him, we're going to really quickly talk about him and give you an extensive backstory based on the information that we have here at Kentucky State. Now, I'm going to say this before we get into this. I didn't even know Kentucky State was looking for a head band director, mainly in the sense of from what we know, Kentucky State has actually been kind of in the upward trajectory. So I don't know what happened to the original or the previous head band director. This is all kind of brand new to me as far as them looking or searching for someone. So this is very interesting to find this particular news. So this is from the page at Kentucky State University. It says they're excited to announce that Dr. Chism as the new director of bands. And so to basically go through his history, a native of Memphis, Tennessee, Dr. Chism is an accomplished musician and educator with an impressive background. He holds a Bachelor of Science of Music from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. If you all didn't know, yes, he went to UAPB. And I'll talk about how I actually know him in a second. A Master of Music Education from Jackson State, a Doctorate of Music Education from Liberty University. Additionally, he has pursued further studies at Tennessee State, University of Arkansas, Little Rock Union University, the American Conservatory of Music, and the University of Memphis. So real quick before we get into the rest of this right here, I actually met Dr. Chism when he was working at Jackson State. So when I was assistant band director at Prairie View, he was at Jackson State at that particular time. And so that is kind of where I knew him from. Since then he has worked in some other places. And so I think they talk about it, his previous employments, maybe not. It says Dr. Chism embodies our commitment to thoroughbreds leading for impact, and we are excited to see the positive impact he will bring and have on our students and the broader KSU family. Let's see. Beyond his work as an educator, Dr. Chism is a talented saxophonist who has had the privilege of playing with renowned artists such as Bobby Rush, Ellis Marsalis, Steve Tour, Wallace Roney, Al Jarreau, Donald Harrison, Clark Terry. List goes on and on and on. So, if you guys don't know, he has an extensive background at working at university. So if I'm not mistaken, he has been at Johnson C. Smith. He was at Texas College for a little while. And so he is at Kentucky State University. Now, the question is going to be, what is this going to look like? Will they continue to move in the direction as they were going, or is he going to bring something new to the program? Is he going to bring a new flavor? Is he going to bring a new staff in? So many different questions that we can ask right now. And it's really odd that it's coming at this particular time, right? Because the season has already started. We've already seen programs already graded well into their band camps. Most band camps are over. We've already had the National Battle of the Bands, and people are gearing up for their respective Labor Day classics. So I think the question right now is, one, how long has he been appointed this? Like, has he been working behind the scenes and they just decided that they were going to announce it? Or has day one started today? And so he's kind of picking up, I guess where the last director left off and getting or taking the students that are left, because you already know how it is when you get a new director. You already know that you're going to lose some kids, because some kids are not necessarily loyal to the program, but less loyal to the director. Or in many situations, they may be loyal to the program, but see that having a new director may take the program to a different trajectory that they, weren't comfortable going in, or not used to the style in which they had before. So they're going to acquire a new director, and questioning whether those kids are getting them right now, day one, contract started today. But then the other question is, how is he going to move with Kentucky State? Is Kentucky State going to continue to be what we've seen? Is it going to be any different? Again, is there going to be a new staff? Is he going to bring in some folks that are going to shake things up? So many different questions, especially with a situation like this where it just comes out of nowhere. And again, I had no idea that they were even looking for a director. So this is just some really interesting news to be able to see. Again, usually when the news drops, or when news or anything like that comes out, I definitely want to make sure that I give it to you guys first, man, so that you all can get it into your eyeballs and be able to think about it. But I don't know, man. You guys tell me your thoughts inside of the comment section. Are you excited for this hire? Do you think that this is a good hire? Do you think it's a smart hire? Do you think Kentucky State will continue to move in its upward mobility that we've been seeing in the past years with this new hire, with Dr. Chism being there? So all of these thoughts should be going on in you all's heads, and I want to see your thoughts inside of the comment section. Give me your thoughts and give me your ideas, man. Outside of that, man, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you all next time.